Now, Alvin Kamara, 9,200, and Dalvin Cook, 9K. Both players will be popular. This could, in fact, be a vintage jam 'em in type of week in cash builds where we're trying to fit almost $18,000 worth of running backs into 2 roster spots. Both of these players have high floors. Both of them have sky-high ceilings, and both of these teams are expected to score points. They're tied for having the second highest implied team total on the slate with 28, but I believe that one of these 2 players is a significantly better play than the other. I want to hear your thoughts before I give mine, Joey. How are you looking at these 2 running backs and differentiating between the 2 of them?
Yeah, so I think that both of them are locks this week. So I will probably be on Team Jam 'em in for the first time all season. They're just both in phenomenal spots. But, if I had to pick one who I think is the better play, it's Dalvin Cook at 9K over Kamara at 9,200. I mean, this dude, Dalvin Cook, is the definition of a usage monster. 30 plus touches in 2 out of the last 3 games after returning from injury. Obviously a 51 and a 42-point game, and at home against a Dallas defense that is absolute trash. Yeah, give me Dalvin Cook all day, especially since Alvin Kamara isn't a lock for touches. Like, this man regularly sits at 15 touches, and he gets there because he gets high value touches and because he's just a legit good running back. So he gets there and he's a good play, but Dalvin Cook is far better this week in my opinion.
100% agree. And to me, it's always going to be about the volume of touches, and Dalvin Cook, it's just, he has that. Like you said, 30 plus in 2 out of his last 3, no less than 24 since he returned from injury in week 8. I mean, Alvin Kamara has 0 games with 24 touches or more in 2020. Now he has a higher receiving floor, and I've heard some whispers in the DFS community that there's concern about Alvin Kamara's role, in the receiving game. Is Winston going to be pushing the ball downfield more, getting away from the Alvin Kamara usage in the dump offs? But I mean, I don't see that happening. I think that's more of a scheme thing with the Saints offense, and Winston isn't stupid. He's going to go to one of his best players, which is either Kamara or Thomas, as much as he possibly can. So I do think Alvin Kamara's usage is safe, and he could always score 3 touchdowns. We saw it last week, but you can't even say that Alvin Kamara has better touchdown upside than Dalvin Cook. You really can't. Dalvin Cook has 13, and he missed time. So Dalvin Cook, to me, is my top running back play of the week. I think that game has some sneaky upside. Dallas, Minnesota, with Andy Dalton returning, could push the Cowboys offense back at least into a semi-competitive range. So I do like Dalvin Cook the most. I don't know if I'm going to be on Team Jam 'em in this week. We can talk about that more in cash game lineup construction. But if I'm in a situation where I'm only choosing one of these guys, it will be Dalvin Cook at 9K.
Dalvin Cook is the better cash game play than Kamara this week, 100%.